Welcome back to Hang with the Homeless. Once again, we tape these shows back to back, so some of you wonder I do my wash, and we tape these shows back to back, so it is the same outfit every 4 shows or whatever. Hitting on the issues affecting homelessness because a lot of people realize I don't care what people think of me, and I don't take pay, so what I do is what I do, and I do it for a reason, and the community benefits no matter what they think. They benefit from what we do, because if you take the price of how many people we've helped this past year and the minuscule amount that we use to operate 5 shelters, you compare that towards what it would have charged to be in jail or hospitals or a variety of services that would have had to be provided. We saved county taxpayers millions of dollars. And the numbers are in with the county now, so nobody can just say Jim's making up numbers or he's full of it, or the numbers are now in writing, and they're in fact, and they're black and white. The mission has helped more people than any other shelter combined in the past year on less than 1% of their budget. And those numbers are hard to touch. Today I have Willie with me, and I'm proud of Willie. She went out and she was working at Liberty Tax Service, but she wanted a better job, so she now works at Joe's Family Restaurant in Inverness. And we're very proud of her. She's one of the 20 some odd people we have working at the Crystal River Shelter, who are, by the way, paying taxes now to the county and to the state. A lot of people don't realize that, but when we get them back on their feet and they get them into the jobs, that they're paying taxes. They're no longer a homeless,
right,
what some people call, I guess, a bother. You came to the mission, short time, you got a job quickly. What was your first initial response when you heard that you were going to a homeless shelter?
I was scared and nervous, but after I got there, I was still nervous when I met everybody, but now I'm glad that I went there because you helped me out. Great deal, Papa. And now I'm trying to help, if I can, to help you out and everybody else, if I can. And from you, I probably still went out there and got a job, but you kept saying get a job. That's the best thing to do, so I did. And I'm proud of all of that, what you did for me.
That's not about me, but...
Yeah, I know.
What do you think of the mission itself? What do you think makes it work?
It's the people pour together. I work as a family and a team. That's what makes the mission work. And understand.
I've always been proud of you. When one of you falls, the other one lifts you up.
Right, that's correct.
I forget even what the incident was the other day, but I seen 9 of you girls hanging around one girl because she was having a bad day. Mm-hmm. And you all just took her and lifted her up.
Right.
Now, to me, that can't be recreated. I don't care what people think about. To me, those are miracles that cannot be reproduced. That's a God thing there, right there. I mean, a lot of people I've heard this week, you need to run a homeless shelter, don't worry about the God thing. The mission started out as a God thing, so it's going to remain a God thing.
Right.
While we're not going to be perfect, the mission is a God thing. And if anybody's out there spouting, preaching that they're perfect and all this kind of stuff, and those who condemn and attack us, if I was to look, I'd find a lot more skeletons in your closet than what you'd ever find, anywhere else. So people need to stop judging people, and they need to start helping each other out, because the end of times is not far away.
That's true.
Keep reading the paper. I mean, I'm proud of you because you do go to church, you do go to Bible study. I mean, and you hear this and that about the mission.
Yeah, I do. I let it go 1 year, not the other, but...
But what do you think of all this stuff that people say about us, and, what's your opinion of that?
My opinion, people think about y'all, my opinion is, they shouldn't cut down the mission and stuff, because so far y'all, and I have been to the past shelter, and I think y'all are better shelter in the past is, and...
Well, I don't want to put down another shelter.
No.
I just want to
Right.
We're not putting any shoulders down. I just
Right.
want to put to the point with why do you think the mission, you know, you hear all the rumors and that, why we're not perfect. Do you think that the mission to work could ever be perfect?
Yes, I do. I think it will be perfect. I think it will, Papa. And you doing a great job, and everybody stick together, like you said, and help one another. It will be perfect.
And what are your plans now that you're doing so good? I am very proud of you. What is your next step?
All right, my next step, my goal is to, now since I'm working, is to save money, and so I can go out and get my own place. And I would still like to come and try to help you out if I can, you know, when I get my own place and stuff. That's my next goal.
Well, you see how many ex-residents will
I
come
know.
back and visit every week, so you know you're always welcome to come back.
I
What do you think
appreciate
about that so many ex-residents come back just to say hi? This morning I was happy because I got, I guess, 8 text messages, Happy Valentine's Day, Papa, which, by the way, the first show we did tape is Valentine's Day, so Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day.
Even though it's 2 weeks late.
For everybody out there.
But what do you think about that? So many residents come back to say hi, and I'm doing good. And do you think that happens everywhere else?
I don't know, I can't say, but I'm glad that they do come back and say happy to you, and I'm glad they do come back and say hi and let you know they're doing okay and stuff like that.
Well, I brought you on here to tell you how proud I am of you, and that you go-getter, and you not only got one job, but you didn't feel it was enough, and you went out and got another job. And a lot of people think that the homeless just sit around and they don't want to work, and they're wrong. The homeless do want to work. They do want to get back on their feet, but you have to give them that opportunity
right. Gotta give
to
them
get
that
back on their feet. If you're not letting them go find a job,
right.
you're not getting them on your feet. All you're doing is putting in a holding facility like a jail and saying, you know, 8 months later, okay, we think you're okay to leave, but you're still in the same spot. You have no job, you have no place, you have no future.
Right.
The greatest thing that people don't realize is the first thing should be, you know, God, job, place, move on.
Yep.
But too many people are holding people too long, and, you know, they need to let them get jobs. The sooner they get jobs, the sooner they're paying taxes again, the sooner they're off the unemployment rolls. And that's one thing that I will, you know, always fight and argue. Willie, I'm very proud of you. I'm glad to have you on the show. Going to have you back again. And someday now I'm going to go down and eat Joe's Family Restaurant because I've never eaten there.
I'm
just
glad.
Because of you.
I'm glad to be here, Papa.
Well, I appreciate you, and we love you. And
I do what I can around there to help you.
Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
We will see you in the next segment. Thank you, and God bless.